Welcome to educational channel of Suresh Bhatt Classes. Quantitative aptitude video on pipe and cistern. I will highly recommend you to watch my video on time and work, as the questions in this topic are similar to the questions asked in time and work. I am going to cover all types of questions asked in various competitive exams and placement interviews. Please watch this video till the end, as every question is of different type and solved with conventional method as well as with shortcut method. We start the topic pipe and cistern. The concept: like, work, the filling of cistern or tank taken as one. If a pipe fills the tank in n hours, then 1 hour filling of tank is equal to 1 upon n part of the tank. I will explain it as: if a pipe fills a tank in 5 hours, then in 1 hour it will fill 1 upon 5th or 1 upon 5 part of the tank. Vice versa, if 1 hour filling of tank is 1 upon n, then the pipe can fill the tank in n hours. Now we go to the formula: two pipes filling the tank together. If pipe A can fill the tank in A hours, B can fill the same tank in B hours, then A's 1 hour filling equal to 1 upon A part of the tank, B's 1 hour filling equal to 1 upon B part of the tank. Therefore, A and B together can fill in 1 hour equal to 1 upon A plus 1 upon B, which is equal to A plus B upon AB. And the reciprocal of this is A and B together can fill the tank in AB upon A plus B hours. Let us solve a question based on this formula, and we will solve it by shortcut method as well. Our question is: pipe A can fill a tank in 12 hours. Pipe B can fill it in 15 hours. If both the pipes are open together, in how many hours tank can be filled? Pipe A fills 1 upon 12 part of tank in 1 hour. As the pipe A fills the tank in 12 hours, therefore pipe A will fill 1 upon 12 part of the tank in 1 hour. Similarly, pipe B fills 1 upon 15 part of tank in 1 hour. Therefore, A plus B together fills 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 15 part of the tank. This is equal to, the LCM of 12 and 15 is 60, and 12 divides 60 for 5 times, so it is 5, plus 15 divides 60 for 4 times, so this is 4, and this is equal to 9 upon 60. We cancel it by 3, so this is equal to 3 upon 20 part of tank. And reciprocal of this is the time. Thus, time of filling equal to 20 upon 3. This is equal to 6 and 2/3 of the hour to fill the tank. And 2 upon 3 hour equal to 40 minutes. So this is 6 hours and 40 minutes. Now we solve it by the formula, and then we will solve it by shortcut method as well. The formula for time is AB upon A plus B, where A and B are the time of pipe A and pipe B. So we fill the value of A and B. A is given here is 12 and B is given as 15. So we multiply 12 by 15 upon 12 plus 15. This is equal to 12 multiplied by 15 upon 27. So 3 cancels 12 for 4 times and 27 for 9 times. Similarly, 3 cancels 15 for 5 times and 9 for 3 times. So this is equal to 20 upon 3 hours. This is equal to 6 hours and 40 minutes. We'll solve this question by shortcut method, that is by LCM method. A fills the tank in 12 hours and B fills in 15 hours. So we write 12 and 15. The LCM of 12 and 15 is 60. So we take the capacity of the tank equal to 60. So if pipe A fills the tank in 12 hours. So it will be filling the 5 units per hour. Similarly, 15 divides 60 for 4 times. So pipe B fills the 4 units per hour. Therefore, A plus B together fill 5 plus 4 equal to 9 units per hour. Therefore, 60 parts can be filled in 60 divided by 9. This is equal to 20 upon 3 hours. This is equal to 6 hours and 40 minutes, as we have already calculated it. This way we can solve it by LCM method, and this is a shortcut method for solving the question. We go to the next question. Pipe A can fill a tank in 12 hours and pipe B can empty the same tank in 30 hours. If both the pipes are open together, how long will it take to fill the tank? In time and work, we have the work as positive, but in pipes and cistern, we have the positive as well as negative work. When a pipe fills the tank, we take it positive, and when a pipe empties a tank, then we take it as negative. So we solve like this. In 1 hour, pipe A fills 1 upon 12 part of the tank. Pipe B empties it 1 upon 30 part of the tank. As pipe A fills in 12 hours, so reciprocal of it is 1 upon 12. Therefore, pipe A fills 1 upon 12 part of the tank in 1 hour. Similarly, pipe B empties 1 upon 30 part of the tank because it empties the tank in 30 hours. Therefore, A plus B together 1 upon 12 minus 1 upon 30. As pipe A fills 1 upon 12 part of the tank in 1 hour and pipe B empties 1 upon 30 part of the tank in 1 hour. So we subtract and we write 1 upon 12 minus 1 upon 30. The LCM of 12 and 30 is 60. 12 divides 60 for 5 times, so we write 5, minus 30 divides 60 for 2 times, we write 2, and 5 minus 2 is 3. So this is 3 upon 60, which is equal to 1 upon 20. So this is 1 upon 20 part of the tank, and reciprocal of it is time. So time equal to 20 hours. Thus pipe A and B together can fill the tank in 20 hours, where pipe A is filling it and pipe B is emptying it. Now we solve it by formula method. So time equal to A into B upon B minus A. Here A is the time required by pipe A to fill the tank and B is the time of the pipe B to empty the tank, and we put the value of A and B, 12 multiplied by 30 upon 30 minus 12. This is equal to 12 multiplied by 30 upon 18, and 6 divides 18 for 3 times and 6 divides 12 for 2 times, and 3 cancels 30 for 10 times. So this is equal to 20 hours. We solve this question by LCM method as well. A takes 12 hours to fill the tank, B takes 30 hours to empty the tank, and we take the LCM of 12 and 30, which is 60 units. So we assume that the capacity of the tank is 60 units and pipe A will fill 5 units per hour, as 12 divides 60 for 5 times. So pipe A fills 5 units per hour and pipe B empties 2 units per hour. So I write minus 2. So A plus B together will fill the tank in 5 minus 2 equal to 3 units. Thus the total time is 60 divided by 3 equal to 20 hours. So this way we can solve it by shortcut method by taking the LCM. We go to the next set of formula and its derivation. If 2 pipes are filling and 1 pipe is emptying the tank, let pipe A fills the tank in A hours, pipe B can fill the same tank in B hours, and pipe C empties the same tank in C hours. then A's 1 hour filling of the tank is 1 upon A part of the tank, B's 1 hour filling equal to 1 upon B part of the tank, and C's 1 hour emptying of the tank is 1 upon C part of the tank. Pipes A plus B plus C in 1 hour in filling the tank equal to 1 upon A plus 1 upon B minus 1 upon C. As pipe C is emptying it, so we are writing minus 1 upon C, and this is equal to the LCM of A, B and C is ABC, and the numerator is BC plus CA minus AB. Thus, the pipes together filling in 1 hour equal to BC plus CA minus AB upon ABC. And reciprocal of it is the time required by these pipes to fill the tank, and that time is ABC upon BC plus CA minus AB hours. We solve few questions to understand this formula, and we will solve those questions by shortcut methods as well. Our question is, pipe A can fill a tank in 4 hours. Pipe B can fill the same tank in 6 hours. And pipe C can empty it in 12 hours. How long will it take to fill the tank if all the pipes are opened together? So we solve like this. In 1 hour, A fills 1 upon 4 part of the tank, B fills 1 upon 6 part of the tank, and C empties 1 upon 12 part of the tank. So A plus B plus C together fills 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 6 minus 1 upon 12, as C is emptying the tank, so we are taking it as minus, and LCM of 4, 6 and 12 is 12. 4 divides 12 for 3 times, so we write 3, plus 6 divides 12 for 2 times, so we write 2, and 12 divides 12 for 1 time, so we write minus 1, and this is equal to 4 upon 12, which is 1 upon 3, and reciprocal of this is the time. So time of filling equal to 3 hours. So if all the pipes are open together, then the time required to fill the tank is 3 hours. We will solve this question by formula, and then we will solve it by shortcut method of LCM. The formula for time is ABC upon BC plus CA minus AB. Here A, B and C are the time required by pipe A and pipe B to fill the tank, and pipe C to empty the tank. So we put the value of these. A is given as 4 hours, B is given as 6 hours, and C is given as 12 hours. So we write 4, 6 and 12, and in denominator B into C is 6 multiplied by 12 plus C into A is 12 multiplied by 4 minus AB is 4 multiplied by 6. So this is equal to 4 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 12 upon 72 plus 48 minus 24, and this is equal to 4 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 12 upon 96. If we subtract 24 from 72, we get 48, and 48 plus 48 is 96. 4 divides 96 for 24 times, 6 divides 24 for 4 times, and 4 divides 12 for 3 times. So this is equal to 3 hours. Now we will solve this question by LCM method or shortcut method. Pipe A takes 4 hours to fill the tank, pipe B takes 6 hours to fill the tank, and pipe C takes 12 hours to empty the tank. So we take the LCM of 4, 6 and 12, which is the capacity of the tank, and the LCM of 4, 6 and 12 is 12. So the capacity of the tank is 12 units. Now pipe A fills the tank in 1 hour. If we divide 12 by 4, we get 3. So 3 units are filled by pipe A every hour, and 6 divides 12 for 2 times. So pipe B fills 2 units per hour, and 12 divides 12 for one time. So pipe C empties 1 unit per hour. So we write it -1. Now A and B together can fill 3 plus 2 5 parts, and C empties 1 part. So 5 minus 1 is 4 parts are filled every hour. So A plus B plus C equal to 3 plus 2 minus 1 equal to 4 units. Therefore 12 units can be filled in 12 divided by 4 equal to 3 hours. This way we can solve it by LCM method, which is the shortcut method to solve the question. Many of the questions of pipe and cistern can be solved on the basis of efficiency. If pipe A is k times faster than pipe B, the ratio of quantity of filling the tank of A ratio B is k ratio 1, and the ratio of time of A ratio B is 1 ratio k. Further, efficiency is directly proportional to the quantity of work and inversely proportional to the time. Thus, efficiency 1 into time 1 upon work 1 equal to efficiency 2 into time 2 upon work 2. Also, efficiency 1 into time 1 equal to efficiency 2 into time 2. Further, time 1 upon work 1 equal to time 2 upon work 2. Further, fraction of work can be calculated by the formula time 1 upon time 2 equal to work 1 upon work 2. These are the formula we have already used in time and work. In pipe and cistern, work is the quantity of water filled in the tank. Now we solve few questions using this formula. Our question is, pipe A and B together can fill a cistern in 12 hours. If pipe A is twice efficient than pipe B, in how many hours each pipe can fill the cistern separately? So we solve like this. Let pipe A takes A hours, then pipe B takes 2A hours. As pipe A is twice efficient than pipe B, so it is going to take less time or half of the time of pipe B. Therefore, if pipe A takes A hours, then pipe B is going to take 2A hours. Now in 1 hour, pipe A can fill 1 upon A part of the tank. So we write 1 upon A, and pipe B will take 1 upon 2A part of the tank in 1 hour. So we write 1 upon 2A, as both the pipes are filling together, and this is equal to, it is given that when both are filling together, then they can fill the cistern in 12 hours. So in 1 hour, both together will fill 1 upon 12 part of the cistern. So I write 1 upon 12. So 1 upon A plus 1 upon 2A equal to 1 upon 12. A and 2A has LCM 2A, and A divides 2A for 2 times and 2A divides it for 1 time. So we write 2 plus 1. This is equal to 1 upon 12. So this gives 3 upon 2A equal to 1 upon 12. 2 cancels 12 for 6 times. So A equal to 6 times 3 is 18. So A equal to 18 hours. Thus pipe A takes 18 hours and pipe B takes 36 hours, as pipe B is taking double the time of pipe A. Now we solve this question by short trick method of efficiency, and we solve like this. As the quantity is same for the cistern, whether it is filled by the 2 pipes together or if it is filled by pipe A alone or pipe B alone. So we write efficiency of A into time of A is equal to efficiency of B into time of B equal to efficiency of A plus B into time of A plus B, and this is equal to capacity of the tank, as efficiency is nothing else but rate of filling the cistern, and rate of filling the cistern multiplied by time is the capacity of the cistern. If we assume efficiency of pipe B as 1 then efficiency of pipe A will be 2. So we write 2 into time of A equal to 1 into time of B. The efficiency of A plus B is 2 plus 1 is 3 and time of A plus B is 12 hours given to us in the question. And this is equal to 12 multiplied by 3 is 36. Now we equate first part of it, 2 into TA equal to 36. This gives time of A or TA equal to 18 hours. And 1 into time of B equal to 36. This gives time of B equal to 36 hours. This way time of A is 18 hours and time of B is 36 hours. And we can solve with the method of efficiency like this. Our question is, pipe A can fill a tank in 26 hours. Pipe B delivers 30% more water than pipe A. In what time pipe B can fill the tank? We can easily solve this question by efficiency method, and the formula for the efficiency is efficiency of pipe A into time taken by pipe A equal to efficiency of pipe B into time taken by pipe B. Efficiency is nothing else but the rate of filling the tank, and rate of filling the tank multiplied by time is the capacity of the tank, which is constant. So we can use this formula. Now if we assume the efficiency of pipe A to be 100, then efficiency of pipe B will be 130 as it is 30% more than pipe A, and we put the values 100 into 26 hours. This is given to us in the question that pipe A takes 26 hours to fill the tank, equal to 130 multiplied by time taken by pipe B. And on solving we get time of pipe B equal to 100 multiplied by 26 divided by 130. 0 of denominator cancels the 0 of numerator, and 13 cancels 26 for 2 times. So this is equal to 20 hours. Thus pipe B takes 20 hours to fill the tank. We go to the next question. Pipe A can fill 1/4 of the tank in 2 hours. Pipe B can fill 1/3 of the same tank in 4 hours, and pipe C can empty 3/4 of the tank in 18 hours. If all the pipes are opened together, how long will it take to fill the tank? We solve this question by efficiency method. Efficiency is nothing else but the rate of filling the tank. So we add all the rates of filling the tank and we can solve it. Efficiency of pipe A plus efficiency of pipe B minus efficiency of pipe C, as C is emptying the tank, equal to work done by pipe A upon time A plus work done by pipe B upon time of pipe B minus work done of pipe C upon time C. Pipe A fills 1/4 of the tank, so we write 1/4, and time taken by pipe A is 2 hours, so in the denominator we write 2, plus pipe B fills 1/3 of the tank, so we write 1/3, and pipe B takes 4 hours, so we write 4 in the denominator, minus pipe C empties 3/4 of the tank in 18 hours, so in numerator we write 3/4 and in denominator we write 18. So this is equal to 1/8 plus 1/12 minus 3/4 multiplied by 18, and 3 cancels 18 for 6 times. So this is equal to 1/8 plus 1/12 minus 1/24. The LCM is 24. 8 divides 24 for 3 times, and 12 divides 24 for 2 times, and 24 divides 24 for 1 time. So we write 3 plus 2 minus 1. This is 4 upon 24 equal to 1 upon 6. And reciprocal of efficiency is time taken by the pipes. So all pipes together fill the tank in 6 hours. This way we can solve the question by efficiency method. We go to the next formula of pipe and cistern. Pipe A and B are filling the tank together. If pipe A takes A hour more than pipe A plus B together, and pipe B takes B hours more than pipe A plus B together in filling a tank, then time taken by pipe A plus B together is equal to under root of A into B. We will understand this formula or this short trick by solving few questions. Our question is, in filling a tank, pipe A takes 8 hours more time than time taken by pipes A plus B together, and pipe B takes 18 hours more time than time taken by pipes A plus B together. Find time taken by pipes A plus B together to fill the tank. The formula for such type of question is time taken by pipes A plus B together equal to under root of AB, where A is the time taken by pipe A more than what time taken by pipe A plus B together, and B is the time taken by pipe B more than what the time is taken by pipes A plus B together. And we fill the value of A and B here. A is 8 hours and B is 18 hours. So we write 8 and 18, and 8 multiplied by 18 is 144. So we write under root of 144, and this is equal to 12 hours. Thus, pipe A and B together can fill the tank in 12 hours. Our next question is, to fill a tank, pipe A takes 16 hours more time than time taken by pipes A plus B together, and pipe B takes 25 hours more time than time taken by A plus B together. Find time taken by pipe A plus B together to fill the tank. Also find time taken by pipe A and B to fill the tank separately. Time taken by pipes A plus B together equal to under root of AB, where A is the time taken by pipe A more than the time taken by pipe A plus B together, and B is the time taken by pipe B more than the time taken by pipe A plus B together. And we put the value of A and B here. A is given to us is 16 and B is given to us is 25, and the square root of 16 is 4 and the square root of 25 is 5. So this is 4 multiplied by 5 equal to 20 hours. Thus, pipe A plus B together can fill the tank in 20 hours. Therefore, time of pipe A, time A takes 16 hours more than 20. So, time of pipe A is 20 plus 16. This is equal to 36 hours. Time of pipe B is 20 plus 25 hours. This is equal to 45 hours. Thus, pipe A plus B together take 20 hours, pipe A takes 36 hours, and pipe B takes 45 hours to fill the tank. We go to the next question. Pipe A, pipe B, and pipe C are filling the tank together. The time taken by pipe A and B together is equal to the time taken by pipe C alone to fill the tank. Pipe B fills the tank 15 hours faster than pipe A and 12 hours slower than pipe C. What is the time required by all the pipes to fill the tank individually? Let time by pipe C be X hours. As pipe B is slower by 12 hours than pipe C, so pipe B takes X plus 12 hours, and pipe A is slower than pipe B by 15 hours, as it is given that pipe B is faster by 15 hours. So we can say that pipe A is slower by 15 hours than pipe B. Then pipe A takes the time taken by pipe B plus 15 hours. So it will be x plus 12 plus 15 hours. Thus, pipe A takes x plus 27 hours. Here we can say that pipe B takes 12 hours more than pipe C and pipe A takes 27 hours more than pipe C, and pipe C is equal to the time taken by pipe A plus B together, equal to under root of AB, where A is the time taken by pipe A more than pipe C and B is the time taken by pipe B more than pipe C. So this is equal to under root of 27 multiplied by 12. This is equal to under root of 324 and this is equal to 18 hours. This way we can solve the question by the formula method. Now we have to find the time taken by pipe A and pipe B. Therefore, time by pipe B, this is equal to x plus 12 and the value of x we have found is 18 plus 12 equal to 30 hours. Thus, pipe B can fill the tank in 30 hours and time taken by pipe A is equal to x plus 27, which is equal to 18 plus 27. This is equal to 45 hours. Let us solve this same question by conventional method, and by this we will understand the concept behind it, as well as we will be able to derive the formula, which is x equal to under root of AB. So I will suggest everyone to go through the solution which I am going to explain here. Now it was given that the time taken by pipe C is equal to the time taken by pipe A plus B together. So the quantity of water filled by pipe C in 1 hour is 1 upon x, as we have already assumed that pipe C takes x hour to fill the tank, and this is equal to 1 hour filling by pipe A, which is 1 upon x plus 27, as pipe C takes x plus 27 hours to fill the tank, plus 1 upon x plus 12 as pipe B takes x plus 12 hours to fill the tank. So this is the equation we have, and we have to solve the value of x. Thus 1 upon x equal to, and the LCM of x plus 27 and x plus 12 is x plus 27 into x plus 12, and the numerator is x plus 12 plus x plus 27. This is equal to 2x plus 39 upon x square plus 39x plus 324. If we multiply x plus 27 by x plus 12, then we are going to get x square plus 39x plus 324. So by cross multiplication we get 2x square plus 39x equal to x square plus 39x plus 324. Here we cancel 39x by 39x on both sides, and we get 2x square minus x square is x square equal to 324, and this is the same as x equal to under root of 324, which we already solved by shortcut method. Thus x equal to under root of 324, which is equal to 18 hours. Thus pipe C takes 18 hours and pipe A takes 18 plus 27, which is 45 hours, and pipe B takes 18 plus 12 equal to 30 hours, which we have already solved while solving by shortcut method. Thus our answer is pipe A takes 45 hours, pipe B takes 30 hours, and pipe C takes 18 hours. Now we are going to solve all types of questions, and our question is pipe A, B and C together can fill the tank in 6 hours. Pipe A can fill the tank with thrice the speed of pipe B, and pipe B can fill the tank with twice the speed of pipe C. Find out the time taken by all the pipes to fill the tank separately. Here efficiency of all the pipes are given, and we can solve this question easily by efficiency method. So we assume that the efficiency of pipe C is 1. Let efficiency of pipe C be 1. Then efficiency of pipe B equal to 2, as pipe B is twice the efficient as pipe C, and efficiency of pipe A equal to 3 times efficiency of pipe B. Therefore, it is equal to 3 multiplied by 2 equal to 6. Efficiency is nothing else but the rate of filling the tank. So, it is given that all the pipes together can fill the tank in 6 hours. So, efficiency of pipe A plus efficiency of pipe B plus efficiency of pipe C into time taken by all the pipes equal to efficiency of A into time of pipe A. This is also equal to efficiency of pipe B into time of pipe B, and this is also equal to efficiency of pipe C into time taken by pipe C. Here we add all the efficiencies. Efficiency of pipe A is 6 plus efficiency of pipe B is 2 plus efficiency of pipe C is 1 into time taken by all the pipes together is 6 hours. This is equal to 9 multiplied by 6 is 54, and this is equal to efficiency of A into time of A equal to efficiency of B into time of B equal to efficiency of C into time of C. We can now start solving it, taking one by one. Efficiency of A into time of A, this is 6 into time of A equal to 54. This gives time of A equal to 54 upon 6 equal to 9 hours. So pipe A takes 9 hours to fill the tank. Similarly, efficiency of B into time of B, efficiency of B is 2. So 2 into time of B equal to 54. This gives time of B equal to 54 upon 2. This is 27 hours. Also, efficiency of C into time of C equal to 1 into time of C equal to 54. This gives time of C equal to 54 hours. Thus, pipe A can fill in 9 hours, pipe B can fill in 27 hours, and pipe C can fill the tank in 54 hours. Our question is, pipe A can fill a tank in 10 minutes and pipe B can fill the same tank in 15 minutes. Both the pipes were opened together, and after scheduled time, it was noticed that the tank is still not full due to leakage. The leakage was repaired and then tank fills in 3 minutes. If the tank is full, then in how much time the leakage can empty the tank? We will first find out the scheduled time in which the tank is full by both the pipes together. So pipe A will fill 1 upon 10 part of the tank in 1 minute, as it takes 10 minutes to fill the tank. So we write 1 upon 10 for pipe A, plus B takes 15 minutes to fill the tank. So it will fill 1 upon 15 part in 1 minute, and both together are going to fill the tank. So we take the LCM of 10 and 15, which is 30. 10 divides 30 for 3 times and 15 divides 30 for 2 times. So 3 plus 2 is 5 upon 30 is 1 upon 6. Thus reciprocal of this is the time taken by both the pipes to fill the tank together. Thus by A plus B together to fill the tank equal to 6 minutes. After 6 minutes, it was observed that the tank is still not full and the leakage was repaired. and after that tank is full in 3 minutes. So whatever the two pipes have filled in 3 minutes was the quantity the leakage had emptied in 6 minutes. So if the time taken by leakage to empty the full tank is say X, then we can write the quantity by pipe A filled in 3 minutes is 3 upon 10 plus the quantity filled by pipe B in 3 minutes is 3 upon 15. This is equal to 6 upon X, where X is the time taken by the leakage to empty the tank. The LCM of 10 and 15 is 30. 10 divides 30 for 3 times and 3 times 3 is 9 plus 15 divides 30 for 2 times and 2 times 3 is 6 equal to 6 upon X. This gives 15 upon 30 equal to 6 upon X. 15 divides 30 for 2 times, thus X equal to 12 minutes. Thus leakage can empty the tank in 12 minutes. The same question we are going to solve by LCM method as well. Pipe A takes 10 minutes. So we write A and 10 minutes. And pipe B takes 15 minutes. So we write B and 15 minutes. And we take LCM of 15 and 10, which is 30. So this is the 30 units, which is the capacity of the tank. Now 10 divides 30 for 3 times. So pipe A fills 3 units per minute and 15 divides 30 for 2 times. So pipe B fills 2 units per minute. Pipe A fills 3 units and pipe B fills 2 units per minute. So A plus B together can fill 5 units per minute. Therefore total time is 30 divided by 5 equal to 6 minutes. Now after the leakage is repaired, then the tank is filled in 3 minutes. So in 3 minutes A plus B together can fill 5 multiplied by 3 equal to 15 units, because they are filling 5 units per minute. So in 3 minutes they are filling 15 units, and this 15 unit was emptied by leakage in 6 minutes. Therefore we can write 15 units are emptied in 6 minutes. Therefore 30 units are emptied in 6 multiplied by 30 upon 15, and 15 divides 30 for 2 times. 6 multiplied by 2 equal to 12 minutes. This way we can solve it by LCM method as well. We go to the next question, and our question is pipe A can fill a tank in 24 minutes and pipe B can fill it in 30 minutes. Due to some blockage, only 4/5 of water can flow in pipe A and 3/4 of water flow in pipe B. After some time, blockage was cleared and then tank was filled in 4 minutes. For how long the blockage was in the pipe? So we will first find out the capacity of the tank, and we will find it by LCM method. Pipe A takes 24 minutes to fill the tank and pipe B takes 30 minutes to fill the tank, and the LCM of 24 and 30 is 120. So the capacity of the tank is 120 units. Now 24 divides 120 for 5 times. It means that pipe A fills 5 units per minute, and 30 divides 120 for 4 times. So pipe B fills 4 units per minute. Now due to blockage, pipe A fills 4 upon 5 of its capability to fill the tank. So A's reduced capacity is 5 multiplied by 4 upon 5. This is equal to 4 liters or 4 units per minute. And B's capacity is 4 multiplied by 3 upon 4, as due to blockage the pipe flows with its 3/4 of the capacity. So 4 cancels 4 for one time, and this is equal to 3 units per minute. Now if at say time 0 the filling started and at time P the filling completes, so in last 4 minutes when the blockage was cleared, then the quantity filled in 4 minutes is 36 units, because A fills 5 units and B fills 4 units per minute. So both together are filling 9 units per minute. So in 4 minutes they are going to fill the 36 units in the tank. Now the total capacity is 120. So 120 minus 36 is equal to 84 units are filled initially with the blockage. Now with the blockage, pipe A fills 4 units per minute and pipe B fills 3 units per minute. So both together with blockage are filling 7 units per minute. Therefore 84 divided by 7 equal to 12 minutes. Thus blockage was there for 12 minutes. This way we can easily solve the question by LCM method or shortcut method. We go to the next question, and the question is, pipe A and pipe B fill a tank in 12 hours and 18 hours respectively. Pipe A and B are opened together for half the time and then pipe B was closed. What was total time required to fill the tank? Let total time required be X hours. Then pipe A works for the total time. So we write the quantity filled by pipe A is X upon 12, as 12 hours is required by pipe A to fill the tank. So for X hours, X upon 12 part of the tank is filled by pipe A, and pipe B works for half the time. So it was for X by 2 hours upon 18, as pipe B requires 18 hours to fill the tank. So X by 2 upon 18 part of the tank is filled, and this is equal to 1, as we take the capacity or quantity of tank as 1. Now this is equal to X upon 12 plus X upon 36 equal to 1. We multiply both sides by 36, so it becomes 3x plus x equal to 36. This gives 4x equal to 36 and x equal to 9 hours. So the total time required is 9 hours. This question we can solve by LCM method as well. So we solve it by LCM method. A takes 12 hours, B takes 18 hours, and LCM of A and B is 36, and 12 divide 36 for 3 times. So the pipe A fills 3 units per hour, and 18 divide 36 for 2 times. So pipe B fills 2 units per hour to fill 36 units, which is the capacity of the tank. Now pipe A is used for the full time and pipe B is used for half the time. So what we will do, we will take half of the capacity of the pipe B and we will use it for the full time. So the A plus half the capacity of B by 2 is equal to 3 units plus half the capacity of the B is 2 divided by 2 is 1. So it is 1 units per hour. So this is 4 units per hour used to fill the tank. Therefore total quantity is 36 units divided by 4 units is equal to 9 hours. Thus by LCM method we can solve like this. If we have been given to use any pipe for half the time, then we should use it for full time with half capacity to solve the question. If it is written to use 1/3 of the time, then we should make the full time with 1/3 capacity to solve the questions, to make the question easy. We go to the next question, and our question is, pipe A and B can fill a tank in 21 hours and 28 hours respectively. Both the pipes are opened together. When half the tank was filled, a leakage developed and 1/7 of the water supplied by both the pipes started leaking. With this leakage, how much total time will be required to fill the tank? So we solve it by LCM method. Pipe A takes 21 hours. Pipe B takes 28 hours to fill the tank. So we take the LCM of 21 and 28 to find the capacity of the tank. And LCM of 21 and 28 is 84. So 84 units is the capacity of the tank. And 21 divides 84 for 4 times. So 4 units per hour is filled by pipe A, and 28 divides 84 for 3 times. So 3 units is filled by pipe B. Now half the tank was filled by pipe A and B together without leakage. So half of 84 is 42. 42 is filled by both the pipe together, and both the pipe together can fill 4 plus 3, 7 units per hour. So 42 divided by 7 equal to 6 hours. So for filling half the tank, 6 hours were required. Now 1/7 of the water supplied by both the pipes started leaking. So both the pipes are supplying 7 units and 1/7 of it started leaking. So 7 cancels 7 for one time. So 1 unit started leaking. Now 7 minus 1 equal to 6 units are used for filling the tank. So 6 units are filling the tank per hour. Therefore, remaining 42 divided by 6 equal to 7 hours. So by 6 units per hour, 7 hours will be required. Therefore, total time equal to earlier 6 hours plus the 7 hours equal to 13 hours will be required to fill the tank. We go to the next question, and the question is, pipe A, B and C can fill a tank in 12 minutes, 24 minutes and 60 minutes respectively. Pipe B and C are opened for 5 minutes. Then pipe C is closed and pipe A is opened. Pipe B is closed 1 minute prior to filling the tank. How long does it take to fill the tank? Pipe A fills the tank in 12 minutes. Pipe B fills in 24 minutes and pipe C fills in 60 minutes. So we take LCM of all these, and the LCM of 12, 24 and 60 is 120. 12 divides 120 for 10 times. So pipe A fills 10 units per minute. 24 divides 120 for 5 times. So pipe B fills 5 units per minute, and 60 divides 120 for 2 times. So pipe C fills 2 units per minute. Now we draw a line to show the time. First 5 minutes, B plus C is filling. This is 5 minutes. And B plus C together can fill the tank 7 units per minute. B fills 5 units and C fills 2 units. So for 5 minutes they together fill the tank, and that is 35 units. 7 multiplied by 5 is 35 units is filled by B plus C together. And last 1 minute only pipe A fills the tank, and A fills 10 units per minute. So 10 units are filled in last 1 minute. Now the in between part, A and B are filling the tank, and we don't know this time. So we'll find out this time. 35 plus 10 is 45 is already filled. So 120 minus 45 is equal to 75 units are to be filled. So we write 75 units here, and 75 units is filled by pipe A plus B together. So we divide 75 by quantity filled by A plus B together. So A fills 10 units and B fills 5 units. So this is 15 units. 75 divided by 15 equal to 5 minutes. So we write 5 minutes here in between. Thus the total time is 5 plus 5 plus 1 is 11 minutes. And this is the answer of the question. We go to the next question. And the question is, pipe A and B can fill a tank in 40 hours and 48 hours respectively. Both pipes are opened together for 12 hours and then pipe B was closed. How long will it take pipe A alone to fill the tank? Let pipe A takes X hours for filling the tank alone afterwards. Then the total time for which pipe A was used is 12 hours plus X hours. So we write 12 plus X upon 40 as pipe A takes 40 hours to fill the tank. So in 1 hour it fills 1 upon 40th part of the tank. So for 12 plus X hours it will be 12 plus X upon 40 part of the tank will be filled by pipe A, plus pipe B is used for only 12 hours. So 12 upon 48 as pipe B takes 48 hours to fill the tank. So in 1 hour it fills 1 upon 48 part of the tank. This is equal to 1 as both the pipe together are filling one tank. So we write 1 and 12 cancels 48 for 4 times. This is equal to 12 plus X upon 40 equal to 1 minus 1 by 4. We transfer 1 by 4 to right hand side, then it will be 1 minus 1 upon 4, which is equal to 3 upon 4, and 4 cancels 40 for 10 times. This gives 12 plus X equal to 30 by cross multiplication. Therefore X equal to 30 minus 12 is 18 hours. So afterwards pipe A takes 18 hours to fill the tank. We can also solve it by LCM method. So we solve it by LCM method as well. A takes 40 hours, B takes 48 hours. LCM of 40 and 48 is 240. So the capacity of the tank is 240 units. 40 divides 240 for 6 times. So 6 parts or 6 units are filled per hour by pipe A, and 48 divides 240 for 5 times. So pipe B fills 5 units per hour to fill the tank. As pipe A and B together, they are filling the tank for 12 hours. So they are filling together 11 parts, 5 plus 6 parts per hour. So 11 multiplied by 12 equal to 132 units are filled in 12 hours. So remaining is 240 minus 132 is 108 units, which is filled by pipe A alone. So 108 divided by 6 units per hour. So 108 divided by 6 equal to 18 hours. So pipe A takes 18 hours to fill the tank. We go to the next question, and our question is, pipe A and pipe B can fill a tank in 12 hours and 16 hours respectively. Pipe C empties the tank. All the pipes are opened together. If after 3 hours 3/8 or 3 upon 8 of the tank is filled, how long does it take for pipe C to empty the tank? So we solve it by conventional method as well as by LCM method. So first we solve it by conventional method. Let C takes X hours to empty the tank. Now for 3 hours pipe A and B are filling it, and for 3 hours pipe C is emptying it. So 3 upon 12 is filled by pipe A, as pipe A takes 12 hours to fill the tank, and for 3 hours it will be 3 upon 12 part of the tank will be filled. Also pipe B fills 3 upon 16 part of the tank, and C empties 3 upon X part of the tank as C empties in X hours. This is equal to 3/8 of the tank because it is given that 3/8 of the tank is filled by the 3 pipes when opened together for 3 hours. So we cancel the 3 of numerator from both the sides. So this is equal to 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 16 minus 1 upon 8 equal to 1 upon X. The LCM of 12, 16 and 8 is 48. We write 48. 12 divides 48 for 4 times. 16 divides 48 for 3 times. So we write 3. And 8 divides 48 for 6 times. So we write minus 6 equal to 1 upon X. This is 1 upon 48 equal to 1 upon X. 1 upon 48 equal to 1 upon X. This gives X equal to 48 hours. Thus pipe C takes 48 hours to empty the tank. Now we solve it by LCM method. Pipe A takes 12 hours and pipe B takes 16 hours. We take the LCM of 12 and 16, which is 48. So the capacity of the tank is 48 units. 12 divides 48 for 4 times. So pipe A fills 4 units per hour and 16 divides 48 for 3 times. So pipe B fills 3 units per hour, and thus pipe A and B together are filling 7 units per hour, and for 3 hours 7 multiplied by 3 equal to 21 units are filled by pipe A and B. But it is said that in 3 hours 3 upon 8th of the tank is filled. So 3 upon 8 of 48 equal to 8 divides 48 for 6 times. So this is equal to 18 units. Actually 18 units are filled while it should have filled 21 units. It means that the pipe C has emptied 3 units, which is 21 minus 18. Therefore C empties 21 minus 18 equal to 3 units. And these 3 units are emptied in 3 hours. So 3 units are emptied in 3 hours. Therefore 48 units will be emptied in 48 hours. Thus pipe C will empty the tank in 48 hours. We go to the next question. Our question is pipe A, B and C can fill a tank in 18 minutes, 30 minutes and 45 minutes respectively. All pipes are opened together. Pipe A is closed after 4 minutes. Pipe B is closed 5 minutes prior to the tank is filled. What was the total time taken to fill the tank? We will solve this question by conventional method as well as by shortcut method. Pipe A fills the tank in 18 minutes. So in 1 minute it fills 1 upon 18 part of the tank. Pipe B fills in 30 minutes. So it fills 1 upon 30 part of the tank in 1 minute. And pipe C fills in 45 minutes. So it fills 1 upon 45 part of the tank in 1 minute. Pipe A only opens for 4 minutes. Pipe B opens for 5 minutes less than the total time for filling the tank, and only pipe C is open for the total time. So we assume that let total time X minutes. So pipe A is opened for 4 minutes. So it fills 4 upon 18 part of the tank, plus pipe B fills X minus 5 upon 30th part of the tank, plus pipe C fills X upon 45 part of the tank, and this is equal to 1 tank. So we equate it equal to 1. Now 18, 30 and 45 has LCM 90. So we multiply the equation by 90. So 4 multiplied by 90 upon 18 plus X minus 45 multiplied by 90 upon 30 plus X into 90 upon 45 equal to 90. So 18 cancels 90 for 5 times, 30 cancels 90 for 3 times, and 45 cancels 90 for 2 times. So this is equal to 4 times 5 is 20 plus 3 multiplied to x is 3x minus 5 multiplied by 3 is 15 plus 2x equal to 90. This gives 5x equal to 20 minus 15 is 5, and on transferring 5 to RHS, 90 minus 5 is 85. This gives x equal to 17 minutes. Thus, the total time required to fill the tank is 17 minutes. We solve this question by LCM method as well. A takes 18 minutes, B takes 30 minutes, C takes, we take the LCM of 18, 30 and 45. This is equal to 90. So the capacity of the tank we can assume is 90 units. A fills 5 units per minute, as 90 divided by 18 gives 5. B fills 3 units per minute, as 90 divided by 30 gives 3. And C fills 2 units per minute, as 90 divided by 45 gives 2. Let total time be denoted by this line 0 or O to P. The first 4 minutes all the pipes are working, A plus B plus C, and this is 4 minutes. And A plus B plus C together can fill the tank 5 plus 3 plus 2, which is 10 units per minute. So in 4 minutes they are filling the 40 units, and in last 5 minutes only C is working and C fills 2 parts per minute. So in 5 minutes it fills 10 units. So total quantity filled is 40 plus 10, which is 50 units, and 90 minus 50 is 40 units is filled by pipe B and C. So B and C together can fill 3 plus 2, 5 units, and 40 divided by 5 gives the time 8 minutes. Thus, the total time is 4 minutes plus 8 minutes is 12 minutes plus 5 minutes is 17 minutes. Thus, the pipe A plus B plus C together can fill the tank in 17 minutes. This way we can solve the question by conventional method as well as by LCM method. We go to the next question, and our question is pipe A fills the tank in 15 minutes and pipe B empties it in 18 minutes. If both the pipes are opened alternatively for 1 minute each, how long will it take to fill the tank? We solve this question like this. Pipe A fills in 15 minutes and pipe B empties it in 18 minutes, and LCM of 15 and 18 is 90, and 15 divides 90 for 6 times. So we assume that the capacity of the tank is 90 liters and A fills 6 liters per minute, and 18 divides 90 for 5 times. So pipe B empties 5 liters per minute. Therefore, in first 2 minutes, in first minute A fills 6 liters and B empties 5 liters. Thus, 1 liter is filled in 2 minutes. But we cannot use this 2 minutes for every liter, and we multiply 90 by 2 and make the answer as 180 minutes. That will be wrong. As in the last minute, pipe A fills 6 liters. So prior to last minute, the quantity filled is 84 liters. In last minutes, A fills 6 liters. That is 84 liters. 90 minus 6, that is 84 liters is filled alternatively. Therefore, time for 84 liters is 84 multiplied by 2 minutes equal to 168 minutes. And last minute is used by pipe A to fill 6 liters to make it 90 liters. So this is 168 plus 1 minute equal to 169 minutes. So total time required is 169 minutes. And this way you have to solve it. We go to the next question, and our question is pipe A and pipe B can fill a tank in 30 hours and 15 hours respectively. Pipe C can empty the tank in 18 hours. Pipe A is opened for all the time and pipe B and C are opened alternatively for 1 hour each. How long will it take to fill the tank? A takes 30 hours, B takes 15 hours and C empties in 18 hours. An LCM of 30, 15 and 18 is 90. So the capacity of tank we can assume is 90 units. 30 divides 90 for 3 times. So A fills 3 units per hour. 15 divides 90 for 6 times. So B fills 6 units per hour. And 18 divides 90 for 5 times. So C empties 5 units per hour. So we write -5. Here is our tank. In first hour, A plus B fills the tank. So 3 units plus 6 units, 9 units are filled in first hour. And in second hour, A minus C operates, and in this time A fills 3 units and C empties 5 units. It means that -2 units are filled or 2 units are emptied from the tank. So in 2 hours 7 units are filled. Now if we divide 90 by 7, it divides it for 12 times and remainder is 6. So last 6 units are filled by A plus B together, and 84 units are filled by the pipes alternatively. So what we do, 84 divided by 7 multiplied by 2, as for every 2 hours 7 liters are filled. So 7 divides 84 for 12 times. So this is 24 hours. For filling 84 units, it takes 24 hours, and 6 units are filled by pipe A plus B, and A plus B fills 9 units per hour. Therefore 6 units will be filled in 6 divided by 9 multiplied by 60 to convert it into minutes. So 3 divides 6 for 2 times and 3 divides 9 for 3 times and 3 divides 60 for 20 times. So this is equal to 40 minutes. Thus total time is 24 hours and 40 minutes. This way we can solve the questions when the pipes are used alternatively to fill the tank. Now we solve few questions on capacity of the tank. Our question is, pipe A can fill a tank in 15 hours. Pipe B empties it at the rate of 25 liters per hour. Both the pipes are opened together and tank fills in 20 hours. What is the capacity of the tank? Here the pipe B empties at the rate of 25 liter per hour, and this is the data we have to use in finding the capacity of the tank. We'll solve it by conventional as well as by LCM method. Let capacity of the tank be X liters. As A fills in 15 hours, so A fills per hour equal to X upon 15 liters per hour. And it is given that A and B together are filling in 20 hours, that is A minus B fills X upon 20 liters per hour. Therefore, if we subtract these two quantities, X upon 15 and X upon 20, X upon 15 minus X upon 20 will give the capacity of the pipe B to empty the tank per hour. So X upon 15 minus X upon 20, this is equal to 25 liters per hour given to us in the question. Thus, if we multiply both sides by 60, then we get 4x minus 3x equal to 25 multiplied by 60 is 1500. This gives x equal to 1500 liters. Thus, the capacity of the tank is 1500 liters. Now we can solve it by LCM method as well. A fills in 15 hours and A minus B fills in 20 hours. LCM of 15 and 20 is 60 and 15 divides 60 for 4 times. So 4 units are filled per hour by pipe A, and A minus B together can fill 3 units per hour as 20 divides 60 for 3 times. So we will find the capacity of B from here. A minus B equal to 25 liters. We put the value of A, which is 4 units, minus A minus B is 3 units, equal to 25 liters. This is 4 minus 3 is 1 unit, equal to 25 liters. Therefore, the total capacity of the tank is 60 units. Therefore, 60 units equal to 25 multiplied by 60 equal to 1500 liters. This way we can solve it by LCM method as well. We go to the next question. Our question is, pipe A and B can fill a tank in 15 minutes and 18 minutes respectively. Pipe C empties it at the rate of 30 liters per minute. When all the pipes are opened together, tank is filled in 9 minutes. What is the capacity of the tank? We will solve this question by conventional method as well as by LCM method. Let capacity of tank equal to X liters. As pipe A fills the tank in 15 minutes, therefore A fills in X upon 15 liters per minute, and B fills in 18 minutes, therefore B fills in X upon 18 liters per minute. It is also given that when all the pipes are open together, it fills in 9 minutes. So A plus B minus C, as C is emptying it, so A plus B minus C fills in X upon 9 liters per minute. If we write A plus B minus A plus B minus C, then it is going to give us C. It means that the rate at which A plus B minus A plus B minus C fills the tank, which is equal to rate at which C empties it. So we put the values of A, B and A plus B minus C. So that is X upon 15 plus X upon 18 minus X upon 9, and this is equal to 30 liters per minute. So we write equal to 30. If we multiply both sides by 90, which is LCM of 15, 18 and 9, then we get X upon 15 multiplied by 19 gives us 6x, as 15 divides 90 for 6 times, plus X upon 18 multiplied by 90 gives us 5x, as 18 divides 90 for 5 times, minus 10x, as x upon 9 multiplied by 90 and 9 divides 90 for 10 times. So this gives us 10x, equal to 90 multiplied by 30 is 2700. This is equal to x, 6 plus 5 is 11 minus 10 is x. equal to 2700 liters. This is the capacity of the tank. Now we solve it by LCM method. A fills in 15 minutes, B fills in 18 minutes, and A plus B minus C fills in 9 minutes, and LCM of 15, 18 and 9 is 90. 15 divides 90 for 6 times. So A fills 6 units per minute. 18 divides 90 for 5 times. So B fills 5 units per minute. And A plus B minus C fills in 9 minutes. So A plus B minus C fills 10 units per minute, as 9 divides 90 for 10 times. A plus B minus A plus B minus C equal to C. We put the values of these. A fills 6 units per minute plus B fills 5 units per minute minus A plus B minus C fills 10 units per minute. So this is equal to 30 liters. This gives 6 plus 5 minus 10 equal to 1 unit. So 1 unit equal to 30 liters. Therefore 90 units, which is the capacity of the tank, 30 multiplied by 90. This is equal to 2700 liters. This way we can solve it by conventional method as well as by LCM method. We go to the next question. The question is, pipe A and B can fill a tank in 12 minutes and 15 minutes respectively. Pipe C can empty it at the rate of 280 liters per minute. If all the pipes are opened together, then full tank is emptied in 5 minutes. What is the capacity of the tank? We solve this question by conventional method as well as by LCM method. Let capacity of tank equal to X liters. Pipe A fills in 12 minutes. Pipe A fills X upon 12 liters per minute. Pipe B fills in 15 minutes. Therefore, pipe B fills X upon 15 liters per minute. And when all the pipes are open together, then tank is emptied in 5 minutes. So we can write pipe A plus B minus C fills minus X upon 5 liters per minute. As it is emptying it, that's why we are putting it minus sign. Now, if we put the value of A, B and C, then we can form the equation and can find the value of X. So we put the value of A, B and C in this equation and we can find the value of X. Value of A is X upon 12 plus value of B is X upon 15 and value of C is given to us is 280 liters per minute. This is equal to minus X upon 5 liters per minute. So this gives us X upon 12 plus X upon 15 plus X upon 5 equal to 280 liters. The LCM of 12, 15 and 5 is 60. So we multiply both sides by 60 and we get X multiplied by 60 upon 12. 12 divides 60 for 5 times. So this is 5X plus X multiplied by 60 upon 15. 15 divides 60 for 4 times. So this is 4X plus 5 divides 60 for 12 times. So this is equal to 12X equal to 280 multiplied by 60. This is equal to 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 12 is 21. 21X equal to 280 multiplied by 60. Here X equal to 280 multiplied by 60 divided by 21. 7 cancels 21 for 3 times and 7 cancels 28 for 4 times. So this is equal to 40. 280 divided by 7 is 40. and 3 cancel 60 for 20 times. Thus 40 multiplied by 20 is 800 liters. Therefore the capacity of tank is 800 liters. Now we solve it by LCM method as well. A fills in 12 minutes, B fills in 15 minutes, and A plus B minus C empties it in 5 minutes, and LCM of all this is 60. So this is the capacity of the tank is 60 units. Now 12 divides 60 for 5 times. So 5 units are filled per minute by pipe A. 15 divides 60 for 4 times. So pipe B fills 4 units per minute, and A plus B minus C empties the tank in 5 minutes. So 5 divides 60 for 12 times. So this is minus 12 units per minute. A plus B minus C is given to us as minus 12 units. If we put the value of A, B, we get 5 plus 4 minus C equal to minus 12 units. This gives us C equal to 21 units. Thus, when C is 21 units, capacity of tank is 60. Therefore, when C is 280 liters, then capacity of tank is 60 multiplied by 280 upon 21. This is equal to 7 cancels 21 for 3 times and 280 for 40 times, and 3 cancels 60 for 20 times. So 40 multiplied by 20 equal to 800 liters. This way we can solve this question by conventional method as well as by LCM method. We go to the next question, and the question is, a tank has 10 pipes in which some are inlet pipes and some are outlet pipes. Each inlet pipe can fill the tank in 5 hours, and each outlet pipe can empty the tank in 4 hours. If all the pipes are opened together, then tank is filled in 5 hours. Find the number of inlet and outlet pipes. We solve this question by conventional method to understand the concepts. Though it will be a lengthy method, but it is necessary to understand the concept. Then we will solve it by shortcut method, and it will save lot of time. So we start like this. Let X numbers are inlet and Y numbers are outlet pipes. Then total number of pipes are 10. So we can write X plus Y equal to 10. And this is our equation number 1. Now each pipe fills the tank in 5 hours. It means that in 1 hour, 1 upon 5 part of the tank is filled by 1 pipe. So X pipe can fill X upon 5 part of the tank, and Y pipes will empty Y upon 4 part of the tank, as each outlet pipe empties in 4 hours. And these all are used for 5 hours to fill the tank. So we multiply it by 5, and this is equal to 1, as the capacity of the tank is 1. So LCM of 4 and 5 is 20. So we solve like this. 5 divides 20 for 4 times. So this is 4x minus 4 divides 20 for 5 times. So this is minus 5y upon 20 into 5 equal to 1. And 5 cancels 20 for 4 times. This gives 4x minus 5y equal to 4. This is our equation number 2. So we solve these equations. 4x minus 5y equal to 4, and we multiply equation number 1 by 5. So that becomes 5x plus 5y equal to 50, and on adding we get 9x equal to 54. Therefore x equal to 6, and putting the value of x in equation number 1, we can get y equal to 4. Therefore inlet pipes are 6 and outlet pipes are 4. This way we can solve it by conventional method, and our answer becomes inlet pipe equal to 6 pipes and outlet pipes are 4 pipes. Now we solve it by shortcut method. We solve this question by shortcut method. Inlet pipe fills in 5 hours and outlet pipe empties it in 4 hours. So LCM of 5 and 4 is 20. So we take the capacity of the tank as 20 units. Now 5 divides 20 for 4 times. So inlet pipe fills 4 units per hour. 4 divides 20 for 5 times. So outlet pipe empties 5 units per hour. So we write minus 5. Here we use the method of alligation and mixture. We assume that all the pipes are inlet pipes. Then all the 10 pipes fills 40 units. And if we take all the pipes as outlet pipes, then all the pipes empties 50 units. Now it is given that when all the pipes are open together, the tank is filled in 5 hours. It means that 20 divided by 5 equal to 4 parts per hour. We write 4 here. 40 minus 4 is 36 and 50 minus 4 is minus 54. Here 54 and 36 has the ratio 6:4, as 9 divides 54 for 6 times and 9 divides 36 for 4 times. So this gives 6:4. It means that inlet pipes are 6 and outlet pipes are 4, as 6 plus 4 equal to 10, which matches our number of pipes. So we can reach to the answer like this, that there are 6 inlet pipes and 4 outlet pipes. We go to the next question, and the question is, a tank is connected with some inlet and outlet pipes. All the inlet pipe fill the tank at the same rate and all the outlet pipe empty the tank at the same rate. The tank can be filled in 9 hours with 5 inlet pipes and 3 outlet pipes. The same tank can be filled in 8 hours with 6 inlet pipes and 4 outlet pipes. How long will it take to fill the tank with 3 inlet pipes and 1 outlet pipe? In time and work, we have solved such type of questions when some number of persons working for some hours are doing the work, and the same work is done by more number of persons, then in how much time they can complete the work, and in which we were using M1H1 equal to M2H2 formula. The same formula can be used here, as the capacity of the tank is same in all the cases. So we solve the questions using that concept. Let X units are filled by inlet pipe and Y units are emptied by outlet pipes. Then 5 inlet pipe fills 5X units and 3 outlet pipes empties 3Y units, and these all together empties the tank in 9 hours. So we multiplied by 9. This is equal to 6 inlet pipe, which is 6X, and 4 outlet pipe, which is 4Y. So 6 inlet pipes fills 6X units and 4 outlet pipes empties 4Y units, and this takes 8 hours to fill the tank. So we multiplied by 8 and equate like this. So 9 into 5X minus 3Y equal to 8 into 6X minus 4Y. Here 45X minus 27Y equal to 48X minus 32Y. 48X minus 45X equal to 32Y minus 27Y. This gives 3X equal to 5Y, or X upon Y equal to 5 upon 3. Now it is asked that how long will it take to fill the tank with 3 inlet pipes and 1 outlet pipe. So if we write T is the time taken by 3 inlet pipes and 1 outlet pipe, so T into 3x minus y is equal to, we can equate it with any of this part, 9 multiplied by 5x minus 3y, or 8 multiplied by 6x minus 4y. So I equate with 9 into 5x minus 3y. We divide both sides by y. So t into 3 into x upon y minus 1 equal to 9 into 5x upon y minus 3. And we put the value of x upon y as 5 upon 3. So we get t into 3 multiplied by 5 upon 3 minus 1 equal to 9 into 5 multiplied by 5 upon 3 minus 3. 3 cancels 3 for one time, and 5 minus 1 is 4. So this is 4t equal to 9 multiplied by 25 minus 9 upon 3, as 5 multiplied by 5 is 25 upon 3 minus 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. So 25 minus 9 upon whole upon 3, and 3 cancels 9 for 3 times. 25 minus 9 is 16, and 16 multiplied by 3 is 48. So 4t equal to 48. Therefore t equal to 12 hours. This way 3 inlet pipes and 1 outlet pipe can fill the tank in 12 hours. We go to the next question. The question is 3 cylindrical pipes of radius 1 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter respectively. Pipe of smallest radius fill the tank in 52 minutes. How much time will be needed to fill the tank if all the 3 pipes fill it together? Here it involves concept of mensuration, where we know the volume of liquid flown through a pipe is given by pi r square h. Now here there are 3 pipes of radius 1 centimeter, 3 centimeter and 4 centimeter. And if we take out the ratio of it, then constant pi and h is speed of the flow. Both will be cancelled, as it will be in all the 3 radiuses. So the ratio of the area of cross section will be 1 square, that is radius 1 centimeter, ratio 3 centimeter is 3 square, and 4 square as the radius is 4 centimeter. So this gives 1 ratio 9 ratio 16. Now pipe A is of 1 centimeter radius, pipe B is of 3 centimeter radius, and pipe C is of 4 centimeter radius. So we take the LCM of their radiuses with their ratios. So pipe A is of 1 centimeter radius, so 1 square is 1. Pipe B is 3 centimeter radius, so it is 3 square is 9, so we write 9 here. And pipe C is 4 centimeter radius, and 4 square is 16. So they are filling in the ratio 1 ratio 9 ratio 16, as pipe A, which is of smallest radius, takes 52 minutes to fill the tank. So I write 52 here, and 52 multiplied by 1 is 52. Let's take the capacity of the tank equal to 52 units. Now all the pipes together will fill, A plus B plus C pipe together will fill 1 plus 9 plus 16 parts, which is equal to 26 units. Therefore we are filling 52 units. 52 divided by 26 gives us 2 minutes. So all the pipes together can fill the tank in 2 minutes. This way we can easily solve this question. As always the pipes are cylindrical. When the speed is same, then the ratio of filling the tank is in proportionate to the square of their radius, which we have done here, and this way we can solve this question easily. Here completes the topic on pipe and cistern. I have solved almost all types of questions with conventional method as well as with shortcut method. If you want more such videos on quantitative aptitude, please let me know the topic in comment section below. I have added quantitative playlist on top of this video and in description box. If you have liked this video, please give your thumbs up. Also share among your friends who are preparing for competitive exams and placement interviews. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notifications.